Hello everyone, I'm the Walrus Clown, and welcome to Walrus Reviews. And after some setbacks, I'm back, and we're finally getting to the Hanna-Barbera cartoon, Shazzan. And being the first person on all of YouTube to review it feels pretty good. Honor! Roll the intro, please! So The Mighty Shazzan originally aired on September 9th, 1967. And as for the premise, I'll go ahead and cheat and let the show do it for me.
Inside a cave off the coast of Maine, Chuck and Nancy find a mysterious chest containing the halves of a strange ring. When joined, the ring forms the word Shazzan! And with this magical command, they are transported back to the fabled land of the Arabian Nights. Here they meet their genie, Shazzan. Shazzan presents them with Kabubi, a magical flying camel. Shazzan will serve them whenever they call, but he cannot return them home until they deliver the ring to its rightful owner. And thus begins their incredible journey.
After watching the entire series, I have to say that this is hands down my favorite of the Hanna-Barbera superheroes. The fact that they switched out the outer space sci-fi settings for a mystical setting removed a lot of the logical fallacies that plagued other cartoons during this time, and made it easier to fall into the audience's suspension of disbelief. And if nothing else, Shazzan himself is just so gosh darn likable. During every fight scene, he always has a smile on his face with a ho-ho-ho before every rebuttal and one-liner. You can just tell that being a genie, he could fulfill his master's wishes by blinking and warping reality so the villain didn't exist to begin with, and is just changing sizes and turning into arrows and stuff just to screw with the bad guys because he's bored. But make no mistakes, people, it's very clear he cares for his young charges and flying camel deeply. And while being on the bland side, Chuck and Nancy are a likable duo in their own right, who, for the most part, only got into the shenanigans they did because they were genuinely trying to help someone by stopping a thief or trying to help rescue the local sultan's daughter from a despot or other things of that ilk. And while not having super phenomenal cosmic powers like Shazzan, they had various magical tools at their disposal. But the most common that were used were the Cloak of Invisibility and the Magic Rope. Like Space Ghost, the villains are very memorable, but unlike Space Ghost, where they all had at least 2 appearances across the series, only 1 or 2 villains reappeared later in the series. So the villains had to make a strong presence for themselves the first time, and they really did. Like the Evil Hunter, who could make all sorts of mystical creatures appear from fiery embers to be his hounds for the hunt. Or the Evil Wizard Gemini, who had a special lock around his neck that after inserting the Zodiac keys that he stole at the beginning of the episode, could turn them on and unlock various powers depending on the key. By far the most memorable episode to me is Bahram the Befuddled, where they find a second genie contained in a lamp who's looking for a new master, only for it to be stolen by the Master of Thieves, who orders him to make an evil clone of himself to fight Shazzan, only for the clone to lose, and after some hijinks, Chuck and Nancy get the lamp away from the thief. And being sympathetic to the genie, Shazzan understands that it really wasn't his fault, and finds him a new master by giving the lamp to some random kid you've probably never heard of named Aladdin. This is by far the most enjoyable cartoon in the Hanna-Barbera superhero lineup. If you have the money for it, you can find the entire series as part of the Hanna-Barbera Classics line from the Warner Brother archives. It comes highly recommended. Next time, provided my crossover doesn't get completed first, the mighty Mighty will be next. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching!